As an introduction to our first lesson on whole body embodied deep relaxation, we would like you to understand the sense and rationale behind this way of developing deep relaxation. In many ways, it's very much all about learning to make thine sense of I whole, unified, and singular integrated once again. To help illustrate this, I'd like you to take 3 deep breaths along with me and notice how full breathing starts in the core of our body and then expands all the way out to our body boundaries, such that when we hit the very peak of our inhalation, we then start to relax from the boundaries all the way back into the core again. Just feeling your hands, feet, and skull relaxing inwards into the core of your body. So the next time somebody asks you to take 3 deep breaths in order to help you relax before going on with some challenging situation, I'd like you to understand that what they're attempting to help you do is by way of taking a deep inhalation to actually ground your awareness from the core of your body all the way out to your boundaries. So then when you finally let go of that full breath, you can relax from your boundaries in an embodied way all the way back into your core again. Such that when you take 3 deep breaths like that, it helps you to not only relax, but to actually become much more present again, so you can hopefully face the challenge more full head on with yourself much more present. In relation to this, I'd also like you to understand that every one of us come in here with this ability to breathe with our whole bodies. Next time you get a chance to look at a newborn baby, just notice how their whole body moves from the core to the boundaries and back from the boundaries to the core again every time they breathe. In other words, they are connected as a single unified being in the way that they are present, embodied, and in the way they breathe here. This in turn enables them to emote with the whole of their bodies. When a baby cries, they cry with the whole of their being. Their toes and their fingertips are curled in whatever is hurting them. And their face is clearly reflective of whatever emotion is going on for them. In the same way, when a baby laughs, they also laugh with every nook and cranny of their being. We say we can see their knees smiling their elbows laughing, and their toes enjoying. Our human problem is that as we go through various stages of development and experience various kinds of hurt, pain and suffering, contraction, we lose that ability to be whole again. We lose that ability to emote with the whole of our beings. So what this first stage of our practice is about is supporting you to get that sense of being in your whole body, breathing all at once, from the core to the boundaries, and back from the boundaries to the core again, in such a way that your I becomes single again, as if filled with light. And this is exactly what we have attempted to portray in the accompanying illustrations. In the first illustration, you can see Quantum Katie learning to relax from her hands, feet, and skull, to put her awareness so present with each relaxing exhalation breath that her hands, feet, and skull begin to glow with a field of light once again. And then you can see in the second illustration, as she is learning to extend that sense of awareness flowing from the 5 distal parts of the body, flowing up the limbs, down the neck, into the belly and chest, into the spine once again. You can see that now her whole body is beginning to glow with a sense of inner light, such that by the time we get to the final illustration, and there she is, deeply, deeply relaxed, the whole of her being, you begin to see that not only is she recapturing a sense of wholeness in her being once again, but her body is actually beginning to glow as though filled with light.